Hello, and welcome back to DemonCrawl with Brian. Last time we completed the 5th of the 5 quests. We did do that, but it doesn't show up with a check mark. Why is that? No, it does show up with the check mark. The check marks just don't show up when you have a quest selected. I see. Alright. Apparently I can... Oh, you must purchase this quest from the token shop. I see, in order to unlock hard difficulty. So I've been on normal difficulty. Okay, let's go check out the token shop then. I had heard that there are daily challenges, and I can't find them anywhere in the UI, and just with a quick web search, it looks like maybe you have to get to level 50 to unlock them, which seems like too much work, but whatever. So let's see, if I want to try to find a difficulty thing... It's not an item, it's not an avatar. Might be an inventory. No, it's not one of those. It's not one of those. Oh, the hard version of, I see, Quest 2. So did I already unlock the hard version of Quest 1? Somewhere? Let's go take a look at that, I guess. I don't remember unlocking that, but maybe now I can switch this to hard. You may... Okay, it didn't move it back over here. Okay, so here's the hard version of Quest 1. Okay, so this apparently is the thing that I can do now. So I'm going to choose to do that. I still have Night 2, which is pretty good, and Quest 1 was not too difficult, I don't think, so hopefully the hard version... I don't know what the hard version is going to be like. It's just going to be more monsters. Oh, new daily mission. Alright, I have to check on that now. Doesn't show up as a new thing here. Activate your mastery ability. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how those work. Help. Your overview. Oh, that's interesting. Shows you how the quest is going. Alright, I still don't understand how half this game works at kind of the meta level of like menus and different things, so let's just not worry about it. Let's play. Alright. Tiny little area. What is this? Log. Forest artifact. Mysterious. It is very mysterious. What do we get here? Treasure. Alright, we got money. That's great. And at the moment, I mean, I know it's the first one of the first level, but at the moment, this looks like it's going to be incredibly easy, but since it's on hard difficulty, like, obviously something is going to happen that's going to make it harder, and I'm just not sure what yet. Alright, so since one of these two, from this two, we know that that's there, and then we can infer these. So that's good. There is one monster left. It has to be one of these two, which means I can click both of these, and then I know it's got to be here. Alright. So that was nice and straightforward. We'll gain some more experience. Maybe I do have to get to level 50 in order to unlock the daily challenges. Alright, power level 1 to 2. Stronghold. Monsters deal extra damage equal to the number of other visible monsters. Okay, so we don't want visible monsters, is basically what I'm hearing. So we want them to stay hidden. And handbell spawn a random stranger on a target cell. That sounds pretty great. Let's just go ahead and use it. He might sell me something or something. Alright, feed me your items. I don't have any items to feed you. I just have the handbell that needs to be regenerated to mana or whatever. Okay, so let's go and mark up some easy cells to do some things and stuff. And go from there. Because that's what we do. That's how you play the game. Purse cutter. Steal coins from target stranger equal to his price. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright. You don't have a price per se. I think it has to be a money price, I imagine. I could be wrong about that, but I'm going to imagine I can't use that on you. Purse cutter. Alright. Okay, so we finished the top half. We got a 50-50 here. We got a 1 and 3 here, 1 and 3 here, 1 and 4 here. there are 3 monsters remaining. So one of them has to be here. One of them has to be here. So that leaves a whole big area where there's hardly any. So let's just take a risk. And in that case, the risk worked out just fine. And go from there. It appears we have just a basic 50-50 here. I don't have any numbers on either of these, so yeah, we just have to take a guess. Alright, so sadly that didn't work in my favor. And we took some damage despite our defense. Because you always take at least 1 damage, it seems, when you step on a monster. And I only have 19. I need to spend 20 to activate my Night Mastery, so I'm not going to go to the shop yet. So instead, let's go to the desert. Let's all go to the desert. Right. Steal coins from the stranger. Right, based on his charge price. Hey, look! Handbell is fully charged, by the way. Sure. Let's go ahead and... This guy is selling apples for 11 coins. Great, let's do this. Boom. Alright, so I stole his coin. What was that? I like that he has a little dialogue thing there. That's cool. Crucible. Automatically discharge when you spend coins. Gain 1/10 the coins spent as defense, rounded down. Neat. That's pretty great, actually. Alright. This guy is going to mark all of those. That's pretty good. We're going to have 2 over there that we can't kind of get any insights into anytime soon. So that'll be a little bit more difficult to deal with. But when the time comes, perhaps it'll be fine. And meanwhile, over here, everything's coming up Millhouse. Let's see, we got a 50-50 here, but since one of these is, all of these are open. And from here, there's only 1 monster remaining, and he's right here. Okay, which means these can be opened. Great. Finish. And now that I have 36 coins, sure, let's go see if we can buy ourselves some defense. I can afford a skull ring. Gain bones for each life you were missing. Okay, so basically after I take some damage, I could gain some bones. And I've had bones before, I don't remember exactly. You, like, bury them in a random cell and they can destroy monsters or something. And we got gold. Neat. From spending gold, the Crucible kicked in. Alright, so now all of a sudden we have 5 defense, which is pretty amazing. Happy about that. So let's go ahead. Oh, what is this? Conch. Strand artifact. Okay, so just like the log, it's another mysterious artifact. Oh, and they don't go in my inventory. I hadn't noticed that before. It's not an object that I could feed to a plant or whatever. Wallet. Item shops have 1 extra item. That's cool. We'll definitely be visiting more shops, because shops are great. Exactly 1 of those, but 2 here means that that one has to be. Alrighty. And just going after some of the low-hanging fruit here to start. Fruit. I have some apples in the fridge. I just had lunch, but just saying the word fruit made me think about them. Honeycrisp is my favorite type of apple. I think I may have talked about that before, although not probably during DemonCrawl. So perhaps that's news to you. Okay, 1 of these, and this one's already here, so this too has to be able to go here. 3 coins to fight for you. He's way over here, and I don't have a way to move him, so he's never going to get to the area that's going to really help me. So I'm going to choose not to pay him, even though mercenaries in general are pretty cool. Just because I don't think that that mercenary is going to pay off, given his location. Because they slowly walk around randomly. And 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. But 2 of these. So if it's 2 of these, even if they're up here, at least 1 of them would be next to this too. So this one's gotta be free. And since I know it's 1 of these 2, then this one has to be here for the 3. since I know it's one of these two, either one would be next to this, so this is free. And I know it's exactly one of these, which means it's exactly one of these. Is the numbers here ever going to change? There's always going to be a 50-50 invoked here, so far as I can see. Remind me. Bones for each life you're missing. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take it. Alright. That one kind of worked in our favor. And then I have like a 1 in 5 over here, so rather than doing a 50-50, let's see if we can break something open. Okay, we took some damage from the unlikely lobster. He was indeed unlikely. I could still take more damage. Yeah, so let's wait before we activate that thing. I think that'll be the smart play. Alright, exactly one of these. The 3 is here, is going to have 1 here, and this one, so this one's got to be safe. Great. And there's a heart, but I don't want to eat it yet because I prefer to take damage from another 50-50 first and then activate my bone thingy. So let's hold off on that. And if the video jumps a little bit there, it's because I had to edit out a cough. Sorry about that. Alright, handbell is fully charged. I forgot even what that did. Oh, it summons a random stranger. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put him here just in case he's a mercenary who might be able to fight for us. Oh, body armor for 23 coins. I don't really need the armor because I have so much defense already. So I'm going to choose not to go after that either. I could, however, get 23 coins from him by spending this thing, the purse cutter, assuming that I can get it to recharge in time. So let's hope for and look forward to that. Okay, one of these is done, which means these have to be open. Here's some more monies. Alright. And we got a bunch of good stuff over here. Easy to reason through. How's my purse cutter doing? I'm not sure that it's going to recharge before the end of this level, so that's a shame. But it is what it is. Alright, so in that case, I'm just going to take the heart for now. And then we'll be able to take a couple bits of damage next time if we need to. Oh, I started with 3 of 3 instead of 5 of 5. Maybe that's what the hard mode is. I don't know why that only just occurred to me. Large. Stage is bigger than usual. I didn't notice that as well. So I need to pay a little bit more attention to some of the things that are on the screen. We're leveling up, which is good, because I think maybe that'll unlock daily challenges. Altar, special stage. Sure, let's check it out. Could choose an omen. And if you do, you gain a revive, or you gain 3 souls, or you gain 1 soul. Okay, so these are the trade-offs that I didn't appreciate before. So basically, you get this bad thing, but 3 souls basically means instead of 3 out of 3, I'd have 6 out of 6, which is pretty great. Sell values are unknown. Lose this item after 3 turns. That seems pretty great. For 3 souls? Yeah, I'll take that. Oh no, the compound, what did that say? The compound explodes in your face. Alright, I'm not sure exactly what that means. Alright, but now I have 6 out of 6. And for 3 turns, like, I don't mind not knowing numbers for 3 turns. Because usually, yeah. So for example, whatever number this is, it means that there has to be a bad guy here. For example. Same thing here. Yeah, and it basically, like, it had to be a 1 there. What are the odds? Launch 3 saw blades. Interesting. I don't know what a saw blade is, but I think I want to launch one. Or 3, perhaps. 10% have a spawn, pick up a heart whenever you pick up a coin. That's pretty good, too. Too much magic can be a bad thing. I don't know what that's referring to. Okay, so let's take a risk. And if I take damage, there's a number of ways that I could overcome it. Okay, so we took some damage. But we're going down on the number of turns that we have to worry about this thing. And let's take another risk in a different portion of the puzzle. Alright, and the Omen went away. Great. And we're still at 5 of 6. And I think I'll hold on to the saw blades. Oh yeah, it's a one-time use item. So yeah, let's wait until desperation to find out exactly what that does. Okay, we have a plan. Let's do the things and the stuff. The things and the stuff refer to playing DemonCrawl. And playing it well. Am I capable? I think I am at this point. I've gained a bit of confidence in my own abilities to be able to reason through things. I'm definitely getting faster because I'm just coming to 4 coins. I could focus on the top portion of the puzzle. He might kill some monsters for me. Let's do it. It's not really worth robbing him. Yeah, I'm getting faster at just kind of like identifying common situations, which is the main thing. Purse cutter is fully charged. Do have a heart here. Tip, swim. We're at the ocean. I'm not sure if that is meaningful, though. Like, it seems like it's just flavor. But I did try clicking out here in the water outside the puzzle, just in case that's what swimming was referring to. Alright, hopefully the mercenary will find his way into some monsters over there eventually. Hey, he did. That was no match for me. Good job. He also found me a coin. Good job, mercenary. Doing work. Alright, those have to go there, which is going to open up all these. And there's still more work that I can be doing over here. Perhaps. Maybe. There are 5 monsters remaining. I know that this monster's here, so I know this is safe. So there's 4 monsters remaining. One of them is here. One of them is here. Still somewhat dense. But I could activate that in a minute if I make something wrong. So yeah, here's a 1 in 3. I think that's my best chance of not encountering a monster. So now I have a 50-50 here. But then I know it's going to be not this one. Meanwhile, the mercenary is still doing some work. So there's 50-50 here, 50-50 here. And then 2 of these guys. Yeah, let's risk taking some damage. With only 2 here, okay, that actually tells me a lot. There's 3 monsters. Oh, no, it doesn't. It tells me a little bit that I didn't know before. 1 is here. 2 is here. That's not information. But this part still doesn't tell me a whole lot. I think everything is still 50-50. If there's a something else I could reason out here, make a comment with the timestamp explaining what I could do, because I don't think there's anything that doesn't involve using an item that I could do well right now. Alright, so I'm just going to take a risk. Okay, that worked out great. Now we got a 50-50 here and a 50-50 here and a 50-50 here, so it's either the diagonals that way or the diagonals that way. And we got lucky, so hooray for that. Okay, so once again, since I only got down 1 heart, I'm not going to use that other consumable item, so I'm just going to use this to refill. And I don't want to try mugging anybody or anything, so let's just move on to the next stage. And there's another item shop. I don't have 20 coins yet, though, so let's come back to it when I have more and I can buy more defense. And the monster level, 2 to 5. My 5 defense means I'll only be taking 1 damage at a time, if I understand things correctly. So, 2 of these, even if they were packed over here, at least one of them would already be touching the 1, which means it can't be this. And now, since I know there's exactly 1 here, that means it has to be this. It's a coconut, because we're on a tropical level. And after that... Yeah, there might be some good ways to reason about this, but I don't know them. Let's try out our saw blades and find out what they do. No, it's a one-time use thing, right. Spawn a heart whenever I pick up a coin, right. Spawn a random stranger. In case he helps me out, let's do this. Feed me your items. 7 to gain 39 mana. That's totally not worth it. You're an unhelpful guy. Okay. Took a random chance. It worked out in my favor. We have a heart left over that we could use later. And we have a bunch of puzzle that we can now solve with no risk. So that's fantastic. Alright, very nice. Treasure chest. Oh no! Whenever you gain an item, destroy another item of the same type. Got it. Alright, so that's an unlucky omen. But I suppose now, whenever I gain a new omen, I would destroy one of the previous ones, and so that omen is somewhat self-limiting, I guess might be a way to describe it. So at least that aspect is not bad. Alright, and in the meantime, that tells me that, which lets me get that whole corner. I know that must go there. And let's see, that has to go there. Now things are a little bit more difficult. There's exactly one of these, which means this one has to be open. Oh, there we go. That's going to open up a whole lot of this. Exactly one of these means this 3 will be taken up, so this one must be open. And that's going to open up a whole lot over here. So hooray for that. Alright, good stuff. As usual. A little bit of information can go a long way. Okay, now I might be briefly stuck again. Exactly one of those. Exactly one of those. Means this one has to be in order to deal with the 3. Is there anything in the bottom portion of the puzzle? Exactly one of these two means this one has to be open, which means I get a bunch of information here. Handbell has been activated again. Might as well use it in case we get a useful stranger. I can activate for 17 coins. Gain 3 defense. And I could just purse gun him first, right? So let's do that. What was that? Alright, now I have 39 coins. And I will activate that, get the more defense. Neat. Alright. So I activated the mastery, and now I've got tons of defense. And so, at the late stages of the quest, I'll be in very good shape. Exactly one of those means this one has to be. Which enables us to reason through a whole lot back over here. Alright, very good, very good. And then over here, we know that it's that one. Exactly one of those means these two have to be free from that number 3. Now things are a little bit dodgy, but I've got hearts on the board, so I can afford to take chances. Actually, I don't need to take a chance just yet, because exactly one of those means this one has to be okay. 2 of those, 1 of those. There's only 6 left. Can I reason out from that? Because one of them's here, one of them's here, one of them's here, one of them's here. Doesn't leave a lot of room for the rest, so I'm going to take a guess. Or 2. And it worked out. Just kind of going based on somewhat gut feel. One of those... one of these... did not end up gaining me as much information as I might have hoped, though. I think there is some very advanced logic that I could play out right now? Well, one of those would be next to this too. Yeah, here we go. So one of these will light up this too, and there's already a coconut there, so both of these are free. And so that's going to give me a bit of information. One of those doesn't really help me a whole lot. One of those doesn't help me a whole lot. One of those is still not a lot of information. Oh, but since there's one of these, then this one can't be, and then that gives me a ton of information. There we go. Alright. Broke that whole corner open. Due to some good deduction. One of them's here, which means it's none of these. And so... are these both 50-50s? Yes, with some parity across them. So let's just take a guess. We got lucky. And that's all we needed. Alright, very nice. And there's even a heart left over. And I can't really do anything with it. Like, taking it does nothing, right? You're already at max life. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this. I think we have time to try to do another stage. Well, I can also try to buy a thing. I'm in good shape, though, with 8 defense. Let's just do another stage, I think. What does this have? Total of 3 cells have the wrong values. Fake. Wow! Okay. That's kind of fun and interesting, honestly. I like that. Can't trust the numbers. Yeah, that's kind of my jam, actually. I'm also somewhat tempted to launch the saw blades to find out what they are. But let's not do it just yet. We have a lot of defense. We can afford to take some risks. Live like a king. Neat. Afford to take some risks and get some good stings. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Hey, alright. Found some coins. And found some places that I can actually make deductions about the puzzle. We're not going to take more than 1 damage at a time right now, I don't think. And even if we do take damage, I have ways to get various bonuses as a result of taking the damage. And so basically that gives me confidence that if I want to take some guesses, like, now is not a bad time to do it. And that is good. I tend to kind of play over-careful in a lot of games. And so having this backstop makes it that I'll be able to play faster and just gonna have more fun playing a little bit fast and loose. So we'll see if that goes well or if it comes back to bite me. Maybe I'll get lucky and it won't matter. Look at all these coins. And each one has a chance of spawning a heart. Yeah. So basically it's kind of telling me that it spawned a heart somewhere, probably over here somewhere. And eventually I will get that, and it'll be great. And we'll all be happy. Alright. Cool. More coins. Coins for Brian. We love the monies. Alright, one of these means it'd already be next to this too, so that one's going to be free. Let's come back to there. There might have been something I could do, but got easier spots. Handbell is fully charged. This volcano could erupt at any moment. A likely story. Okay, let's try putting it here, just in case it ends up being a mercenary. And it is! 4 coins. Yes, perfect. Alright, so he'll start working on that whole section. That is exactly, I think, kind of like the... Oh! Fake number! This 3 was a faker. Neat. Mekmar, the artistic magma of perseverance. Alright, very interesting. Oh, and this too is also a liar. Okay, so we found 2 of the 3 fakes already. Meanwhile, our mercenary is doing some work. So go gadget mercenary. I'm down 2 hearts, but since there's still another faker out there, still a good chance that I could be down 3 hearts. And it's also the chance that I've, like, flagged the wrong cell, and so we're going to get to the end, and there's still going to be monsters remaining, despite the fact that I thought I'd found everything. So this will be really interesting. Yeah, okay, so I either found all 3 fakers, this guy's definitely a faker, this guy's definitely a faker, and this guy's a faker. Unless I mismarked one of these, so that's the question. That definitely has to be right. No, these definitely have to be right. So I think I've already found all 3 faker cells. Now I'm in good shape. So if that's the case, then I think this might be the right time to activate the skull ring. So that'll give me 3 bones. Oh, but the curse meant that one of the bones killed a bone and one of the bones killed a bone. So I didn't think about that and play that correctly. Let's go ahead and take the heart. And I think there's still another heart that I'm going to uncover somewhere in the puzzle, hopefully. But I think we're through with the awful bits of randomness from this puzzle, if I've calculated everything correctly. And I think I have. So we'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, my mercenary is having a fun time beating up on monsters, and I'm happy for him to do so. Alright, so let me try to work as far away from possible as I can from the mercenary. So exactly one of these means that this one's going to be free. Mercenary is doing work. Still don't quite have enough information. Okay, look at this. One of these 2. 5 means it has to be both of these. So I did have something I could do there. And now the mercenary is starting to run out of useful places to help me out, because I'm going to move ahead of him. But that's okay. He did his work, and I think he only cost me 4 coins, if I'm remembering correctly, which is a pretty good deal for all the value we got out of him. So it looks like a 50-50 there. There's only 2 monsters remaining. One of them is here. One of them is here. So we've mismarked something. That's unfortunate. It could involve the fakers. So this guy is definitely a faker, unless one of these is mismarked. This one is not mismarked. This one is not mismarked unless both of these are fakers. Ooh. Or unless this one's a faker. This might be mismarked. In fact, I think that might be likely. Is there another way I can reason through this? Yeah, because this guy would have to be a faker too. I think this one's mismarked. So I'm going to unmark it and open him up. Yep. Okay. So, this guy was a faker. This guy who I thought was a faker is not a faker. So there's still another faker on the screen, possibly. But now we got our 3 monsters back, so maybe not. So, one of them's here, one of them's here, and one of them's here. And I don't think, unless I want to spend saw blades. What does the bone do again? Bury in a random cell, give it sanctified, restore lives equal to the cell's value. So I think I want to put it. Alright, so we got 1 life back. I guess it picked the cell randomly. Right, it doesn't have to be a covered cell. I forgot about that aspect. So it just happened to pick that one randomly. Well, we got a bit of life back. And it turns out that we managed to get a good guess again. So now we're just down to a 50-50 here at the end. And I got unlucky there, but that's fine. Okay, we're still at 4 of 6 health. I don't think there's anything I want to activate at the end of this. And we're about to head into an item shop. And that could really help us out. So with 38 monies, actually we got 2 item shops available. And due to the wallet, there's going to be 4 items in here and not just 3. Godmonger, multiple legendaries. Drum of War, whenever you discover a 5 or greater, gain 1 defense. At this point I already have a bunch of defense, and I'm about to gain 1 more by spending coins. So that's not particularly useful. Lose a random omen, that's pretty good. And take the sum targets of 3x3, gain bones equal to 1/10 of this number rounded down. That's not that many bones. And I need to get rid of the omen before I could gain more than 1 bone anyway. So let's definitely buy this. And unfortunately that was only 19 of 20. So I didn't manage to, whatever. But I think I can just use this now. Yeah, alright. So we got rid of that other omen. And I think that's probably good enough for today. So next time, we will come back and try to finish off this hard version of Glory Days. So I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more DemonCrawl. For now, bye-bye.